You hit the pillow where you used to be and filled the room with cruel light. I reached for you out of habit, found nothing but cold sheets. The coffee maker didn't know to make just one cup, not two, not three. The morning doesn't care about the pieces on the floor. It just keeps on arriving like it did the day before. This is the morning after you, the first one without your face. The sun still rose, the birds still sang, but the world's in a different place. Your toothbrush still sits by the sink, your towel still on the rack. The morning after you arrived and there's no turning back. I walked into the kitchen, saw your nose stuck to the fridge. I'm sorry in your handwriting on the edge, on the edge. I crumpled it and threw it out, then fished it from the trash. Some pains you can't throw away so fast. The toast popped up, the kettle screamed. The world went on without a care. How dare it be so normal when you're no longer there? This is the morning after you, the first one without your face. The sun still rose, the birds still sang, but the world's in a different place. Your toothbrush still sits by the sink, your towel still on the rack. The morning after you arrived and there's no turning back. I remember all the mornings when I'd wake up to your smile. I took them all for granted, thought they stretched for mile after mile. Now every morning's a reminder of what I used to have. The cruelest part of waking up is the silence, is the sad. This is the morning after you, the first one without your face. The sun still rose, the birds still sang, but the world's in a different place. Your toothbrush still sits by the sink, your towel still on the rack. The morning after you arrived and there's no turning in, there's no turning back. So I learned to make one cup of coffee, learn to eat alone, learn to fill the empty spaces, learn to call this home. But this morning, this first morning, I'll just let the tears fall through and survive the morning after, the morning after you, the morning after you. I woke up this morning and the sun was still shining. The traffic still hummed down the street. People were laughing, people were buying coffee and bread and meat. And I stood at the window, completely confused. How everything carried on, how the world kept spinning, kept moving, kept living. I asked if you were coming. I said not anymore. He gave me that look of sympathy, the one I've come to know from everyone who doesn't understand why I can't just let you go. The food still tasted the same, but everything else was off, like a song played in the wrong key, like a touch without the song. This is a world without you, and I don't recognize the place. The colors are all different, the light has left no trace. The gravity feels weaker, the air is hard to breathe. This is a world without you, and I don't know how to leave. I keep looking for you in the crowd, in every face I pass. I keep thinking I hear your laugh in every little gasp, but you're not here, you're not anywhere in this world I'm walking through. Just empty space and memories of a world that existed with you. This is a world without you, and I don't recognize the place. The colors are all different, the light has left no trace. The gravity feels weaker, the air is hard to breathe. This is a world without you, and I don't know how. I don't know how to leave. They say I'll get used to it, they say I'll find my way. They say the world will come back into focus, given enough days. But right now, right this moment, all I see and all I knew was a world that stopped making sense, a world without you. A world without you. A world without you. Don't tell me that you love me if you're already halfway out the door. Don't whisper sweet assurances when you don't believe them anymore. I can feel you pulling backward, feel the distance in your touch. So save us both the agony of pretending it's too much. I'd rather have the silence than another hollow lie. I'd rather watch you leave for good than watch you say goodbye. So walk away now, don't drag it out. Don't let me hope for one more day. Don't let me find another way to hold on to what's already gone. Just walk away now, be done, be done. The ending's already written, so walk away now. I see it in the way you look at me, like I'm already a memory. I feel it in the way you hold my hand, like you're touching shifting sand. We're just going through the motions, just performing for the crowd. Two actors in a tragedy who've forgotten their lines aloud. The curtain's falling slowly, let's not draw it out all night. Some shows are meant to close, some love just loses light. So walk away now, don't drag it out. Don't let me hope for one more day. Don't let me find another way to hold on to what's already gone. Just walk away now, be done, be done. The ending's already written, so walk away now. It's kinder to be cruel now than gentle through the years. Sometimes the kindest thing to do is leave and face the tears. Don't stay because you pity me, don't stay because it's safe. Just turn around and walk away and give us both our space. So walk away now, don't drag it out. Don't let me hope for one more day. Don't let me find another way to hold on to what's already gone. Just walk away now, be done, be done. The ending's already written, so walk away now. I'll stand here and I'll watch you go. I won't call out your name. I'll let you fade into the distance, release you from the frame. Sometimes the bravest thing to say, the strongest thing to do, is look someone straight in the eyes and tell them to leave you. Walk away now, walk away now, walk away now. I've asked a million questions since the day you walked away. Why you left, where you went, what I didn't do or say. I've searched for explanations in the bottom of a glass, in the midnight conversations with friends who let me pass. I've screamed into the darkness, I've begged the stars above, but the only thing that comes back down is the absence of your love. Now I know silence is the answer to every question I could ask. The reason why you left me is the same reason you won't come back. No words could ever make it right, no explanation could undo. So silence is the answer now, and silence will have to do. I thought if I could understand the why behind the goodbye, I'd find some kind of peace, some way to stop asking why. But every answer I uncovered led to 10 more questions still, like chasing echoes through a canyon that only echo back the chill. The phone just sits there It's the emptiness of night. Now I know silence is the answer to every question I could ask. The reason why you left me is the same reason you won't come back. No words could ever make it right, no explanation could undo. So silence is the answer now, and silence will have to. Silence will have to do. So I'll stop asking questions, stop searching for the key, stop trying to unlock a door that you've closed permanently. I'll learn to sit with silence, learn to let it be the answer to the mystery of you leaving me. Silence is the answer, silence is the answer, and I'm learning to be still, learning to be still. Everyone thinks I'm the one who walked away. They see me packing boxes, see me leaving today. They point their fingers, they shake their heads, say I'm the one who left our bed. But they don't know the truth, they never saw you left first, long before I walked out the door. You left when you stopped holding my hand. You left when you stopped understanding. You left when the silence grew so loud. You left when you became a different crowd. You left first, way before I did. You left when love became a kid, playing games that grown-ups don't. You left when you forgot the notes. You left first, don't blame me now. I'm just the one who figured out how to make the leaving official and true. You left first, I just followed you. I stayed for months in an empty house, with the ghost of you walking about. You were there, but you weren't there at all. Just a body answering a call. I tried to find you, tried to bring you back, but you were already on a different track. You left when you stopped saying I love you. You left from my tears meant nothing new. You left when you'd rather be anywhere than sitting beside me in the silent despair. You left first, way before I did. I just made it plain. I just made it plain. I stood right in front of you today at the coffee shop on 4th Street. You looked right through me like a window, like we never once met. I waved my hand, I said your name, but you just walked on by. I became a ghost in broad daylight without even having to die. Did you not see me standing there, or did you choose to look away? Is it worse to be forgotten, or to be seen and thrown away? I'm invisible to you now, shadow you don't cast, a photograph you tore in half, the future didn't last. You look right through me like I'm there, like I was never there at all. I'm invisible to you now. It's sad, it's kind of fall. We used to find each other in a crowd of thousands deep. Your eyes would lock on to mine, across the room, across the street. Now I could stand here naked, screaming your name out loud, and you just keep on walking like I'm nothing but a cloud. I'd prefer to fight it, prefer the tears and the rage. At least that meant you saw me, at least that meant I was on your case. I'm invisible to you now, shadow you don't cast, a photograph you tore in half, the future that didn't last. You look right through me like I'm not, like I was never there at all. I'm invisible to you now. It's sad, it's kind of There's a science to this vanishing, a physics to the fade. First you stop returning calls, then the memories start to fade. And one day you pass me on the street, and there's nothing in your eyes, just empty space where loved ones live, just thanking blue skies. invisible to you, just empty space, just empty space. I drove out to the river where we threw our pennies in, made wishes on the current, back when we believed we'd win. I brought a box of memories, photographs and faded notes, every letter that you wrote me, every promise that you broke. I stood there on the shoreline, watching the water flow, holding all the pieces of a love I couldn't hold. I scattered your ashes on the water, watched them drift away from me. Every dream, every daughter, every future that would never be. The river took what's left of us, carried it downstream. Now your ashes on the water, and I'm learning how to breathe. I kept one photograph behind from that summer by the lake, your smile caught in golden light before we made our big mistake. I'll keep it in a drawer somewhere for the days I need to cry, but the rest goes to the water where it can finally dry. The current pulled so gently, like it understood the weight of letting go of someone when it's already too late. I scattered your ashes on the water, watched them drift away from me. Every dream, every daughter, every future that would never be. The river took what's left of us, carried it downstream. Now your ashes on the water, and I'm learning how to breathe. I thought I'd feel more fun, watch them sink and disappear, but ashes float a little first before they disappear from here. They caught the light and sparkled like the love we used to know, then slowly, slowly faded as the river learned to flow. I scattered your ashes on the water, watched them drift away from me. Every dream, every daughter, every future that would never be. The river took what's left of us, carried it downstream. Now your ashes on the water, and I'm learning how to breathe. I'll come back to this river when the spring begins to thaw, when the ice breaks into pieces like the ones I'm letting go. And I'll stand here on the shoreline where the water meets the trees, and remember you were ashes before you became the breeze. Ashes on the water, ashes on the water, floating free. up the receipts today. Every dollar that I spent on you, dinners out and weekend trips, the gifts, the rent, the things we do. It came to quite a number, more than I could afford. But the money was the easy part, the cheap part of the board. 'Cause love has hidden fees that don't show up on the bill. Things you can't itemize, things that kill. The cost of loving you was more than I could pay. I gave my youth, I gave my dreams, I gave my nights and days. I paid in sleepless hours, paid in tears I couldn't stop. The cost of loving you was everything I've got. I calculated all the time I spent just waiting by the phone, the hours I spent worrying when you come home alone, the years I put on hold for you, the friends who drifted away, the version of myself I lost trying to make you stay. The interest keeps on compounding long after you are gone. I'm still paying off the debt of the love that went wrong. The cost of loving you was more than I could pay. I gave my youth, I gave my dreams, I gave my nights and days. I paid in sleepless hours, paid in tears I couldn't stop. The cost of loving you was everything I've got. I remember when they told me love is free, love is blind. They never mentioned bankruptcy, they never mentioned the fine line between giving and depleting, between loving and losing me. They never said the cost of love is everything you'll ever be. The cost of loving you was more than I could pay. I gave my youth, I gave my dreams, I gave my nights and days. I paid in sleepless hours, paid in tears I couldn't stop. The cost of loving you was everything, was everything I've got. So here I am with empty hands and a heart that's overdrawn, learning how to budget for a life that you have gone. I'll rebuild my accounts slowly, learn to save what's left of me, and pray the next time love comes around, it doesn't cost so much to be. The cost of loving, the cost of loving. Everything, everything. typed it out 1,000 times, deleted it 1,000 more. Every version said the same thing: come back, let's settle the score. But my thumb just hovers over send, like it's frozen to the glass. Too afraid to let you know how much I want this to pass. The cursor blinks like a heartbeat, waiting for me to decide to send my heart into the void or swallow all my pride. There's an unread message left, sitting in the drafts of my chest. Every word I never said, every tear I should have shed, it just sits there in the blue, waiting for a reply from you. But you'll never see the words I've kept, just an unread message left. Tuesday, changed it to I hope you're well. Then I wrote I hate you Thursday, Friday both, what the hell. The truth is somewhere in between the love and the regret, but I can't find the right combination of words that won't upset. The timestamp keeps on changing every time I edit through, like a diary of indecision, of a heart that can't choose. There's an unread message left, sitting in the drafts of my chest. Every word I never said, every tear I should have shed, it just sits there in the blue, waiting for a reply from you. But you'll never see the words I've kept, just an unread message left. Maybe one day I'll hit send and finally let it go. Maybe one day I'll delete it and finally let you know that I've moved on from moving on, that I've healed from healing too. But for now it sits there waiting for a version of me that's through. There's an unread message left, sitting in the drafts of my chest. Every word I never said, every tear I should have shed, it just sits there in the blue, waiting for a reply from you. But you'll never see the words I've kept, just an unread message love, just an unread message left. So I'll close the app and walk away, pretend I didn't almost say everything that's in my heart. Pretend I'm fine, pretend I'm smart, but we both know the truth, I guess. There's always one unread message left. Unread message left. So Scroll back 7 years today to the very first message you sent. A simple hey, how's your day? Back when neither of us knew what it meant. I watched the timeline load so slow. Every photo, every fight, every I love you though. The whole story of us in digital ink. Then my finger hovered, started to think. They say memories live forever in the cloud, in the feed, but they don't tell you how it feels to kill them manually. Indeed, I deleted our history, every trace of you and me, the photos, the messages, the years erased with the click of my fears. Now there's just an empty space where your face used to be. I deleted our history, but I can't delete the memory. The algorithm still knows your name, keeps suggesting you in every frame. People you may know, I know you too well, know exactly how the story fell. I blocked your number, blocked your friends, blocked every route where you could wend your way back into my fragile mind. But your ghost keeps leaving trails behind. The screen goes dark, the cache is cleared, the evidence is gone, but the prosecution rests its case on a heart that still holds on. I deleted our history, every trace of you and me, the photos, the messages, the years erased with the click of my fears. Now there's just an empty space where your face used to be. I deleted our history, but I can't delete the memory. I wonder if you noticed when my profile disappeared, if you searched for me and found just the silence that we feared. Did you feel a little sting when our timeline went away, or did you delete me long ago and just forget to say I deleted our history, every trace of you and me, the photos, the messages, the years erased with the click of my fears. Now there's just an empty space where your face used to be. I deleted our history, but I can't delete the memory. So here I am with nothing left, no proof we ever met, just the scars upon my chest and a mind that can't forget. Deleted our history, deleted you and me, but every night when I close my eyes, you're still there on repeat, still there on repeat. Deleted our history. I keep reaching for you in my sleep, body turning to the space you used to keep, half expecting to feel your skin against mine, but the sheets are cold, there's no sign. The radiator hisses, the blankets pile high, but nothing gets the chill out no matter how I try. You took the thermostat with you when you left. Now every morning's frostbite, every night bereft. I light candles, I light fires, I wear your old sweater in layers. But some cold doesn't come from weather, some cold just stays forever. The warmth is gone, the warmth is gone, and I've been freezing since you moved on. The sun still rises, the days still start, but there's a winter living in my heart. I chase the heat, I chase the light, but nothing feels warm since you said goodbye last night. The warmth is gone, the warmth is gone, and I'm just shivering, holding on. Remember how you steal the covers, pull them tight between us lovers. We'd fight for blankets, laugh at dawn. Now I'm buried under comforters, still cold since you've been gone. I tried a hot bath, tried a long drive, tried sitting in the sun till I felt alive. But the warmth you carried in your soul left with you and took its toll. The doctor says it's just the weather, seasonal, it'll pass. But he never felt you hold me, never lost the warmth it lasts. The warmth is gone, the warmth is gone, and I've been freezing since you moved on. The sun still rises, the days still start, but there's a way to live in my heart. I chase the heat, I chase the light, but nothing feels warm since you said goodbye last night. The warmth is gone, the warmth is gone, and I'm just shivering, holding it. I saw a couple on the street today, holding hands, blocking the cold away. I had to look down, had to walk fast, 'cause I remember when our warmth was built to last. They had that glow, that inner fire, the kind that lifts you higher and higher. I used to have that, used to be that warm, before you became the perfect storm. The warmth is gone, the warmth is gone, and I've been freezing since you moved on. The sun still rises, the days still start, but there's a way to live in my heart. I chase the heat, I chase the light, but nothing feels warm since you said goodbye last night. The warmth is gone, the warmth is gone, and I'm just shivering, holding on. So I'll wear your old sweatshirt, the one you said you want back. I'll pretend it's your arms wrapped around me, pretend there's no warmth I lack. But it's just cotton, the memories now just fabric and despair. The warmth is gone, the warmth is gone, and it's cold everywhere, cold everywhere. The warmth is gone. I keep tuning in, hoping for a signal, something clear through the noise, just a fragment of your voice. But all I get is crackle and hiss, the ghost of what we used to be, floating through the frequency. I reach out, but there's nothing there to hold, just a story that we told, getting fainter, getting cold. The dial moves so slowly through the stations of the past. Every channel plays our memory, but the signal never lasts. I'm lost in the static between what was and what could be, searching for your frequency in the noise of what used to be. Every word we ever said fading in and out of my head. I'm lost in the static, and I can't find my way back to you. I remember when you came in clear, every syllable so dear. Now you're just interference in the air, a transmission I can't bear to lose completely. So I stay tuned to the frequency where you play, even though I know you're not really there. Just a memory I can't repair, just a song of despair. The engineers could fix this if it were just a wire, but you can't solder broken hearts or rewind a dying fire. I'm lost in the static between what was and what could be, searching for your frequency in the noise of what used to be. Every word we ever said fading in and out of my head. I'm lost in the static, and I can't find my way back to you. Sometimes late at night, I swear I hear your laughter in the air, a clear moment through the haze, a signal from the better days. Then it's gone just like before, and I'm left wanting more and more, holding on to empty space with your echo in its place. I'm lost in the static between what was and what could be, searching for your frequency in the noise of what used to be. Every word we ever said fading in and out of my head. I'm lost in the static, and I can't find my I can't find my way back to you. So I'll keep searching through the night for any flicker of your light, knowing somewhere in the sound the girl I love can still be found. But until then I'll drift along to the static of our song, lost in the static, lost in the static, lost in you. You were my true north, the only direction I knew. Every decision I ever made somehow led me back to you. I navigated by your light, steered my ship by your star. Now the sky is empty and I don't know where you are. The needle spins in circles, can't find which way is home. Every path looks unfamiliar, every road I walk alone. I'm lost with a broken compass, pointing everywhere but where you are. The directions don't make sense now, just a spinning aimless scar. I don't know which way is forward, I don't know which way is true. Just wandering with a broken compass, since I lost my way to you. I tried to use the stars last night to find my way back home, but the constellations look different now that I'm alone. The one we named for us has faded from the sky, or maybe it's still there and I'm the one who's lost my eye. The maps are all outdated, the roads have changed their names. I'm navigating memory, and memory only brings me pain. I'm lost with a broken compass, pointing everywhere but where you are. The directions don't make sense now, just a spinning aimless scar. I don't know which way is forward, I don't know which way is true. Just wandering with a broken compass, since I lost my way to you. I asked a stranger for direction, they said, where you trying to go? I opened up my mouth to answer and realized I didn't know. Because every destination, every place I hope to be, had you standing in the center, had you waiting there for me. I'm lost with a broken compass, pointing everywhere but where you are. The directions don't make sense now, just a spinning aimless scar. I don't know which way is forward, I don't know which way is true. Just wandering with a broken compass, since I lost my way, since I lost my way to you. Maybe someday the needle will settle, maybe someday I'll find my way. Maybe someday I won't need a compass to tell me how to stay. But for now I'll keep on walking, keep on wandering through, hoping this broken compass will someday point to something new. A broken compass. I pour myself into you like water in the sand. Every drop I had to offer filled the hollow of your hands. You kept taking, I kept giving, thought that's how love was supposed to be. Now I'm standing at the bottom of an empty version of me. I gave you all my mornings, I gave you all my nights, I gave you every piece of me, until there was nothing left to fight. I've got nothing left to give you, nothing left to offer now. I emptied out my heart completely. Don't know how, don't know how. You took my love, you took my life, you took everything I had. Now I'm running on reserves of a heart that's gone bad. Remember when you asked me if I'd give my life for you? I said yes without hesitating. Didn't know you would take that true. You didn't ask for my last breath, you asked for pieces every day. And now I'm just a hollow shell where a loving person used to stay. The bank of me is bankrupt, the well has run completely dry. I look inside for something left, and all I see is goodbye. I've got nothing left to give, nothing left to offer now. I emptied out my heart completely. Don't know how, don't know how. You took my love, you took my life, you took everything I had. Now I'm running on reserves of a heart that's gone bad. They say love is infinite, that the more you give, the more you have. But they never met someone like you, who takes until you're sad, who takes until there's nothing, who takes until you're born, who leaves you with the invoice for love you've overloaned. I've got nothing left to give you, nothing left to offer now. I emptied out my heart completely. Don't know how, don't know how. You took my love, you took my life, you took everything I had. Now I'm running on reserves of a heart that's gone, a heart that's gone bad. So if you come back looking for the person that I was, you'll find an empty building with a sign that says because you took too much, because you never gave, because the one who loved you most has nothing left to say, nothing left to give. You swore on everything you loved that you would never leave. You held my face and made me look right in your eyes and believe. You said through sickness, through the heart, you said through it all I'll stay. I wrote your words upon my heart and trusted what you'd say. I didn't know that promises were just words you said that night. I didn't know that forever had an expiration date in sight. Now I'm holding on to nothing but a promise broken in two. The pieces cut my hands each time I try to hold on to you. You gave your word, I gave my life, built my world upon that stone. Now I'm standing in the rubble of a promise broken, all alone. see. Now I'm holding on to nothing but a promise broken in two. The pieces cut my hands each time I try to hold on to you. You gave your word, I gave my life, built my world upon that stone. Now I'm standing in the rubble of a promise broken. All alone, a promise is a sacred thing, or so I was always taught. Something you don't take back, something you don't sell or trade or buy, but you treated yours like currency, something to spend and lose, while I treated mine like oxygen, the one thing I could choose. Now I'm holding on to nothing but a promise broken in two. The pieces cut my hands each time I try to hold on to you. You gave your word, I gave my life, built my world upon that stone. Now I'm standing in the rubble of a promise broken. A promise broken alone. A promise broken alone. I hope you knew love never asks about the promises you made. I hope they never built their world on the foundation that you laid. Because some things once broken can never be repaired, and a promise broken is a promise that never should have dared. A promise broken. My hand still reaches for yours in the night, when the darkness makes me blind. For a second I forget you're gone, and I'm reaching to find the warmth that used to be there. The fingers in a lace, then I hit the cold sheet and remember you're erased. My body hasn't learned yet that you're not coming back. It still expects your hand on my hip, your arm across my back. I'm haunted by the memory of touch, the way your skin felt on mine, the phantom limb of loving you that won't stop signaling in time. I can still feel your fingers in my hair, your breath upon my neck. The memory of touch is all I have of the love that left a wreck. I swear I felt you brush my cheek just yesterday at noon. Turned around so quickly, half expecting to see you in the room, but it was just a cobweb, just the wind against the pane, just my nervous system firing at the thought of you again. The neurologists have names for this phantom pain, they call it so, but they don't know it's worse than that. It's phantom pleasure that won't go. I'm haunted by the memory of touch, the way your skin felt on mine, the phantom limb of loving you that won't stop of signaling in time. I can still feel your fingers in my hair, your breath upon my neck. The memory of touch is all I have of the love that left, the love that left a wreck. With my skin remembering you, every nerve ending a witness to a love I never knew. Could leave such lasting evidence, could mark me so complete. The memory of touch, the only warmth I'll ever keep. The memory of touch. If I'd known it was the last time that you kissed me at the door, I would've held on longer, would've begged for one kiss more. If I'd known it was the last time I'd hear you say my name, I would've made you say it over again and again and again. But you don't get warnings with the endings that arrive. No blinking sign, no countdown, no signal to survive. The last time you held me, the last time you smiled, the last time you told me that everything was fine. I didn't know I was memorizing a moment at rewind for the rest of my life. The last time, the last time. We fought about the dishes like we always used to do. I slammed the door and drove off like I always used to do. I came back 2 hours later, you were sleeping on the couch. I covered you and went to bed. Never thought I'd feel the ouch. If I'd known that sleep was the last one next to you, I would've stayed awake all night just watching the rise and fall of you. The last time you held me, the last time you smiled, the last time you told me that everything was fine. I didn't know I was To every love you at the door, to every fall in the sky, because you never know which moment is the last, which memory you'll hold on to when the future becomes the past. The last time, the last time, the last time with you. The city streets are glistening with the storm that passed at dawn, but the clouds are still inside me, and the rain keeps going on. I hear it hit the pavement, that familiar hollow sound, like your footsteps walking away on the day you left this town. It's not the gentle rhythm on a rooftop or relief, it's the hard and unforgiving sound of urban grief. Just rain on concrete, falling hard and falling fast. Nothing soft to catch it, nothing green to make it last. Just a slap against the sidewalk, just the puddles turning gray. Rain on concrete, washing all my love away. I remember how you loved the rain when we were in the country. You'd run outside and spin around like the water sets you free. But here the rain means something else. It means traffic and delay. It means umbrellas and averted eyes and love that washed away. The city doesn't drink it in, doesn't nourish, doesn't grow. It just lets it run to sewers, lets it drain and lets it go. Just rain on concrete, falling hard and falling fast. Nothing soft to catch it, nothing green to make it last. Just a slap against the sidewalk, just the puddles turning gray. Rain on concrete, washing all my love away. I try to find some soft ground, some dirt to let it in, some place where rain could matter, where it could start again. But everything is paved here, everything is sealed and shut, just like the heart you gave me, just like the love we cut. Just rain on concrete, falling hard and falling fast. Nothing soft to catch it, nothing green to make it last. Just a slap against the sidewalk, just the puddles turning gray. Rain on concrete, washing all my love, washing all my love away. So let it fall on these unforgiving streets. Let it wash away the memory of your face, of your heartbeat. I'll stand here in the downpour, let the water run right through. Rain on concrete, rain on concrete, the only love I knew, the only